Hello? Anybody there? I saw that there's about 3 feet of snow here earlier this week. Do you remember this happening ever before? Good morning, everyone. It is Sunday, February 27th. I am at the Straits of Mackinac. Just got done flying my drone a second ago, and my hands are still really cold from that, as the temperatures here are in the teens. But I'm about to head across the bridge, and I'm about to go into the Upper Peninsula, where they just had a record amount of snowfall this past week. There are areas of the Upper Peninsula that have 3 feet of snow, and I'm gonna go up to Sault Ste Marie and see what things are like up there. Here in Mackinac City, it's about maybe 6 inches of snow with some snow drifts here and there, footprints all the way to the parking lot here. In Mackinac City, the weather was cold, but it was peaceful. However, further north, that wasn't the same story. You can see the snowstorm that's brewing in the distance beyond the Mackinac Bridge. And soon after we cross the bridge, we head right through that snowstorm. I believe there's a wind advisory over the Mackinac Bridge. Frozen Straits of Mackinac. You can see just how frozen that water is. You can see little patches on the water where snow's been blown over from the wind, and you can see ice. Like a line across the straits there, that where an icebreaker came through, maybe. See it on this side too. All right, so after crossing the Mackinac Bridge and hearing the creepy sound that comes from driving across the metal grates on the bridge, we're now heading north on 75. We're inland in the Upper Peninsula, and we come across a snowstorm pretty quickly. Snow drifts, and apparently it's been snowing up this way all night, so hopefully the road conditions aren't terrible. And the road conditions definitely sucked. I was driving about 55 miles per hour, but the occasional Youper did pass me at about 70 or 80 miles per hour. They're used to it up here. I wasn't. Also, the rental car that I had was not a four-wheel drive. Look at these park benches.
I know.
So I'm at a rest area because I have my dog with me, I have my wife. I need to let the dog out to let him do his thing, but look at this park bench. Another one down there. I'm just minutes outside of Sioux St Marie, and I've definitely noticed that the snow has continued to get higher and higher and higher the further north that we've gone. Sault Ste. Marie is only about 40 miles north of the Mackinac Bridge, and down there, there's only about 6 inches of snow on the ground, and it wasn't snowing then, and it's not snowing there now. I was there about 45 minutes ago. This is nuts. And here we are about to get off of 75 and on into Sault Ste. Marie. Tough sledding through this town right now. Oh man, guy crossing the road here. Lake Superior State University class appears to be in session. This is nuts. And we have mountains of snow here that appear to be like 7-8 feet high from all the snow plowing being done in all the parking lots. And we found a place to eat right here, good old Penny's Kitchen. We both ended up having the French toast, and it was pretty good. The Upper Peninsula saw about 20 inches of snow in spots. Sault Ste. Marie wasn't the hardest hit area. It was further west, out towards Marquette, west of town. There was a spot that I saw that had 55 inches of snow on the ground. Sault Ste. Marie had about 36 inches, so 3 feet of snow on the ground when I visited. But it's interesting because you have to add in the snow that was already on the ground before the record amount of snow for a single day in the month of February recorded in the history of the Upper Peninsula. About 20 inches of snow fell in a single day, and you have to add in the snow that was already on the ground before the record amount of snowfall came. Would you look at that, a bunch of snowmobiles on the main road, and there's not even snow on that road. Funny. Sault Ste. Marie, Michigan. This is about 2 feet of snow right here, easily. Up to my knees. You guys can see that, it's up, kind of hard to show. It's up past my knees. And I'm 6'5". Hello? Anybody there for me to interview? Ask some questions? Hello? Anybody? Downtown Sault Ste. Marie. Everybody's at church, at their local breakfast diner, preoccupied. I don't really blame them though. I mean, everything's closed right now. It's a Sunday morning. It's, I don't know, like 10 o'clock. Let's see. Yep, 9:54. I mean, not much of a reason to be in downtown. Some of the storefronts here. There's footprints though. Somebody was over here. Map letting you know where you are. We are right there. Got a nice statue there. Probably some kind of messaging on a plaque right there, I'm guessing, underneath all that snow. Yeah. It's really cold. But yeah, there's something. And after walking around downtown Sault Ste. Marie for about 20 minutes or so, I finally met a friend. Meet Dan. Okay. Mind getting away from the traffic over here so that...
Yeah, might as well do that.
Yeah. So I'm Chris, by the way. What's your name?
My name is Dan.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
So yeah, I'm just up here visiting. I live in the Metro Detroit area, and I'm a travel YouTuber. So I travel around. I made a video on Sault Ste. Marie, actually. Came through here in the fall. First time here last fall. Pretty nice place. Have you lived here for a long time?
I've called Sault Ste. Marie my home for about 55 years now.
Oh wow, that's neat. So what can you tell me about this place? Like, what are the things that you like about it?
Well, I like that it's a small town because, I mean, I can go for a walk at night and not have to worry about my safety and all that. And
yeah.
It's just a great little place to grow up and live in.
So, I saw that there's about 3 feet of snow here earlier this week. Do you remember this happening ever before?
Well, I'll tell you, I think it was in '97.
Yeah.
We ended up getting 6 feet of snow within about 3 to 4 hours.
Oh, wow.
Shut the whole town down for 3 days.
Is that lake effect from Lake Superior?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. They had to call in the National Guard.
Oh, wow.
And they had the result of dumping the snow in the river.
See, this lake effect snow is crazy because I was down at the Mackinac Bridge and there's maybe only 6 inches of snow. And then I'm making my way up here. I'm going through a little bit of a snowstorm. Thankfully, there's like no traffic.
Yeah, yeah.
But making my way up here, and you can just slowly start to notice the snow being higher and higher. So you grew up and lived in Sault Ste. Marie your whole life?
Yeah, so I was born in Lansing. We moved to Sault Ste. Marie when I was 5 years old. I've been here since.
Very nice. Would you say that Lake Superior State University is a big reason as to why this town has been able to continue to sustain themselves?
Well, they're part of it.
Yeah, part of it.
They are part of it.
Because a lot of the times you come across these towns that are this size that used to rely on industries back in the day that can no longer sustain themselves. They don't have the jobs to, give the people a good quality of life.
Oh, yeah.
But I say that, every time we come across these towns that are further away from the bigger cities, but they have these public universities, that always gives them a good edge economically. Do you ever get the sense this town might be dying or that it might not be what it was before? Or do you think that
it's definitely not what it was before.
Yeah.
I mean, we had a couple of stores here, Sears, JCPenney's, and Woolworth's just down there. But Woolworth's closed their doors, and Sears and JCPenney's moved up onto the business spur. Mm-hmm. And Penny's has recently closed, but the tribe bought those buildings.
Oh.
And our little downtown area here just went to sleep. We used to have huge sidewalk sales. Mm-hmm. But they're not at all what they used to be.
I see. I mean, I saw that there was a lot of stores. I was walking down there earlier, but I mean, obviously, given the time of day, being an early Sunday morning, they're not going to be open. But there seemed to be like a good.
Quite a few of them were closed on Sunday.
Okay, so do the Sioux locks still fascinate you at all? I mean, you've been here for a long time, but
yes, they do.
Yeah.
Every June 28th, we have what they call Engineers Day. You can actually walk across the lock to the other side.
Very nice.
The Cloverland Power House is open and lets you take tours through there, and they just built a new fish hatchery down there, so.
Very nice.
I mean, they're putting some stuff back into this town, so I really wouldn't say it's dying. It's just kind of in a snooze at the moment.
I see. Yeah, because there certainly are a lot of places here in the UP that you could say are dying.
Yes.
Does this town ever get a good amount of tourist traffic in the summer?
It does, but with COVID, I mean, it did slow down,
Right,
but
yeah.
we're seeing an increase now.
Okay. One last question. What do you think about trolls? People like me coming from the Lower Peninsula.
We love it.
Oh yeah, you love it?
Yeah, we do. We do.
I've made quite a few videos and I get like mixed reactions. Some people love it, some people hate it.
Well, not me. I mean, they bring a lot of business to our tourist section.
Yeah, because tourism's a big thing up here for the economy for sure. Well, hey, thanks for meeting with me and letting me take a few minutes of your time.
Not a problem at all.
Very nice meeting you.
As you do, I hope you enjoy our town while you're here.
Very much so. I enjoyed it when I was here back in the fall. The colors were amazing. But yeah, no, this is a neat place. All right, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Another sight to see before we head back south. This is the Meijer Parking Lot. These snow piles have to be about 10 feet high. And after being in town for about an hour or so, we started to head back, and once again, between Sault Ste. Marie and the Mackinac Bridge, we headed through another snowstorm. This time, it was much worse. Whiteout conditions up here in the UP on 75 heading south. I don't think it'll be this way once we get towards St. Ignace and the Mackinac Straits area, because on the way up, things were looking pretty calm down there. And then it was shortly after we started to head north from the Mackinac Straits area where we saw all the snow. Hopefully it's the same thing. I don't feel good about going over the Mackinac Bridge in whiteout conditions, but I don't think it's that way down there. So we're about halfway between Sault Ste. Marie and the Mackinac Bridge. I feel like I have to go a certain speed, of course, to be safe, but can't go too fast, obviously. Thank God nobody lives up here in the UP, or there'd be a multi-vehicle crash, because this is the kind of whiteout conditions that happen on interstate highways where multi-vehicle crashes happen, where whiteouts reduce visibility. Just like that, we can see again. Weather is weird, people. Weather is weird. What the heck was that? It's like, didn't even touch it down here. Wow. That was weird. To say that I was nervous when driving through those whiteout conditions was an understatement after all the horror stories that I've seen over the years of interstate highways piling up due to blinding conditions from snowstorms, but I made it through, so it was all good. But I have a funny comparison here. This actually kind of reminded me of Hawaii in a way. I haven't yet uploaded my Hawaii videos, but Hawaii is an island. Oahu, the island of Oahu, is the one that I was on, and I remember that one side of the island was kind of like a desert-like condition, while another side was rainforest. Certain parts of the island received hundreds of inches of rain, while you could be on another part of the island of Oahu that only saw about 8 inches of rain per year. And it just kind of reminded me of the weather patterns where I was driving north to Sault Ste. Marie through the Upper Peninsula, and we saw a snowstorm on the way, and then we got to Sault Ste. Marie and it was just light flurries. Where the Mackinac Strait, everything was all calm and peaceful. And then we head south from Sault Ste. Marie towards the Mackinac Strait, and in between we come through yet again another snowstorm. I don't know if it's always that way up here in the Upper Peninsula, if the weather patterns are always that way, where there's a snowstorm in the middle part of the Upper Peninsula, and then you come to either side and it calms down. I'm not sure, but it was on the day that I was here. And before we headed back south across the bridge, I decided to fly my drone once again because why not? And I'm glad that I did because I ended up getting some amazing shots. And while flying my drone back, you can see in the distance the snowstorm that we just drove through. Here we are back in the Lower Peninsula, just north of Flint. It's like beach weather down here. Well, anyway, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to drop a like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. And we'll see you in the next video. Peace.